welcome back to the channel. Today I got a little late start. Slept in a little too late, so no time for the gym today. So we are going to get a chest workout at home today. So we are in the garage. This is my gym, my workout area. So it's a good spot, man. We'll get a good one in down here. So I cleaned up all the spiders. So for those who can't see, that's my spider getter shot back over there. So they're gone right now. There could be some hiders. If there is, we'll get them. But got my weights. Gonna set my bench up, and we're gonna hit some bench press, and we'll do some arms. So today we're doing at home because I overslept. I had to go drop my truck off to get it fixed, get the oil changed, tires rotated. Didn't hear nothing back from them. So hey guys, welcome to the channel. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. I am getting my bench set up right now because that's what we'll start with. And old Bentley's here with me. He needs to work out himself. He's getting pretty heavy. Like I said, I got damn spiders all over this crap, man. It's the only dead bad part about keeping your stuff in the garage. It's these damn spiders. All right. The other part that sucks about working out with free weights by yourself is trying to rack the bar and put the weights on without it tilting or flopping. Because that happens a lot on this bench with me. All right. All right, got 145 on. All right. So we got our bench set up. Just our first set. We'll go light, just warm up. Get my magnet set up here. Hopefully this is far enough away that you guys will be able to see me. All right. All right, guys. So we are ready. Bentley, get out of here. Bentley likes to lick my armpits for some reason because he's a weirdo. Been a while since I've done free weight bench. It feels weird having it up here in my eyes. But, ow. Always canceling on the mic. Let's see if I can do that for you, brother. I know I had you muted there for a minute. But, as I said, been a while since I've done some free weight bench press. I've been going to Planet using the machines for a while. And free weights are a little different because you're going to start up high, come down to the chest, and then back up to your eyes. Re-racking always sucks too when you don't have a spotter. All right, so we'll hit those. And I got my dumbbells here. I like these. These are actually old school. These were my dad's dumbbells, so they're probably 20, 30 years old, maybe older. But I'll show you guys these. These are fat grips, and they definitely help. Dustin Poirier, that's funny, dude. That's funny. But these fat grips, man, are really good. I got these. I can't remember if I got these off Amazon or at Walmart a couple years ago. But the thing is, these barbells, the bar's real skinny, and this fatter grip is what will help really build up your forearms, having that wider grip on there. So these are really handy, man. They just slip right over the barbell and right onto where you're grabbing. So I really like these, and they weren't real expensive. They were pretty cheap. So that's a really good tool to have. So then we come and just the curls. Yep. Sounds like my dad just got home from work. I hear his truck pulling in. So he'll probably come in a minute. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to do one more set where it was at on that 45. Just to make sure I'm used to it. It's been a while doing free weights. Watching all the way from the UK. That's cool, man. Thank you for watching. Milkshake? There ain't much milkshake here, brother. Except the one I drink after. And my aim is for calisthenic, cardio, a bit of bodybuilding. Yeah, so a lot of this stuff, man, I've just inherited. You know, I don't have the best home workout equipment, but I got enough to get by. This is just a bench station that also has a pull down. This was old. This was my dad's from when I was a kid, so I just got it from him. I definitely recommend getting a pull up and dip bar. So I have one, but I'm missing a couple screws from it. So one like this, really good body weight station. I'm just missing a couple screws that hold this pull-up bar up in place. So right now it's basically just a dip station because I'm waiting to get those screws. I've been having trouble finding them online. So once I get those, I'll have that set up. I also have this inversion table is really amazing. I love this. You can lock your feet in. Put yourself upside down on this thing. Sorry, Bentley's going nuts. Here's my dad's truck. Bentley, he'll be here in a minute. Yeah, he'll be here in a minute. But I'll tilt this upside down and do setups on this thing. This thing upside down, do some setups. That's really good on the abs. One of my favorite workouts. And then just basically just some different barbells and dumbbells, man. Like I got these different dumbbells. I do have a boxing bag because I do some boxing. Um, but yeah, basically just a simple setup, man. You don't need a whole lot of fancy stuff. I got a few weights. I used to have a lot more, but I sold some things to a buddy of mine that needed some home gym stuff. So I was like, I just need enough weights to get a good workout in. I don't need a 300, 400-pound weight set because I usually don't do my deadlifts or my squats here at home, just because I don't want to tear up the concrete floor if I do go heavy. So I do those at the gym mostly. But yeah, man, just a basic setup for home is good. If you're not planning on going to a gym, I would get a few more things. I do have a couple things up in my room. I have a thing I use for forearms, and another thing I do to strengthen up my neck muscles, um, as a part of boxing and wrestling training. Bentley, you'll be all right. Dad's coming. And he's so excited when my dad comes home from work. All right, let's do another set of this. It's been a while. I can feel my stability muscles shaking because I got so used to the machines at Planet Fitness. That's the thing that they take away, man, is the stability. And that's what makes this even harder. Like, this is only 145 and my arms are shaking because of that stability. It's not that the weight's heavy, it's the stability of it, which is crazy because I do a lot of push-ups, but it makes a difference. Oh, so food, I'm not real picky. Like, I eat pretty clean, but my diet varies. My diet kind of varies. Um, oh, man, like, get out of here. So my diet will vary. Like for today, I woke up late. Normally I get up by 3:30. Today I didn't get up till almost 6. I work overnights, so I woke up today. I made a bowl of cream of wheat, single serving, and a small scoop of peanut butter, and that was my carbs before my workout, because carbs are going to be your best fuel for before lifting. So scoop of peanut butter, not a real one, just a 1 tablespoon scoop, a single serving of cream of wheat, cereal, a little glass of milk, and then that was it for my breakfast. So for after, I always try to get my protein, a good amount of protein. So and usually veggies, fruits. Oh, I did have an apple too, by the way, when I woke up before I made my cereal. Fruits are a big key, man. People worry about the sugar, but like, fruits are really healthy sugar. Even a little bit of honey in your diet can be good. Natural honey can be really good. So don't worry so much about sugars like that, but stay away from like the candy, all that junk, that sugar, that processed shit. That's the stuff you want to avoid. Fruits are going to be good. So there's a misconception on that. There's a misconception on carbs, man, that carbs make you fat. But most athletes use carbs. Carbs are what gives you energy to work out, to do the things you want to do. So carbs are really important, man. I will say, like for me, I was heavier to start. I was about 235, 240 when I was a teenager into my late teens. Till I was about 19 or 20, I started slimming down. And really, man, that came from putting in the work, learning about working out, because all through high school I power lifted, right? Like, I ate heavy, I lifted heavy. I could bench press, 380 something as a teenager, and squat like 560. Like, I had a pretty good squat for a kid my age. And I was strong, but I couldn't do a single pull up. I didn't have any visible abs at all. It was all just flab. I was a big fat kid. So, hey, Deb. Home from work. Bentley's going nuts. Who heard your truck?
Yeah, Rebecca wanted me to get the mail. Was you guys in the garage?
I was. Yeah, I grabbed the.
He pissed on my tires.
He did.
That long.
That's crazy. I was in there for like 2 seconds.
But yeah.
So I grabbed the shop vac. Oh, yep, Dad's home. My dog loves my dad. So I lost weight, some muscle mass. Yeah, and that's the thing too, man. And a lot of it is like the older you get, So age plays a big key too, man. Like I'm getting older, I'm 33 now. Um, when I started at 18, seriously getting into this because that's when I went from more powerlifting into bodybuilding and calisthenics and learning about nutrition. So, because before I just kind of ate what I wanted, went into the gym and lifted real heavy, and then wondered why I didn't have a six pack. Well, Taco Bell ain't cutting it. You know what I mean? But the thing is, back then, when I was that age, I could pretty much eat what I wanted and go lift, and I'd be fat, but I would never be sore. I was never sore. I could go do whatever I wanted all the way into my 20s, even. Like, once I got into good shape, I'm deadlifting 560 pounds, and I wasn't feeling it. And testosterone just affects people different, man. So, like, my best thing to advice is to go see a doctor and just get your lab results done and just make sure your test isn't too low for your age, because that could be a problem. If you're 23, you say, that could be what's affecting your energy, is that your test is too low, or that your diet has changed. I mean? Stress from moving. You say you moved. Stress from things in life. Um, well, I'm just here to help, man. I hope I am helping you somehow, but dude, stress from all that stuff, dude. But yeah, man, it's like, when I got into my mid 20s and stuff, I really got into more on nutrition and actual bodybuilding instead of just trying to power lift everything and go heavy all the time. And that made a huge difference. Um, like I said, uh, I learned the hard way too, man. Like, I was 240 and I thought I needed to just do a bunch of cardio to lose weight at first, and I did. Um, I got down to 160 pounds when I was in my early 20s, and I still had love handles. And I just lost size in my arms, and I didn't like how I looked, being that light. Um, because I got down, it was around 160 pounds, and that's the lightest I've been as an adult. And I didn't like it. So I'm 5'10. Normally I'm around 180, 190 pounds, and that's where I like to stay. So being down to 160 was a little small for me and my frame. And like I said, it just didn't look how I wanted. It didn't cut up how I wanted to. And that's because I didn't realize, like, progressive resistance in weight training and bodybuilding is like key to building muscle. Um, so heart attack in the gym. So that, I don't know, man. Like, just depends. Everyone's different. Um, everyone's different. My chest. Maybe throughout later in the video. I got you, brother. But no. So that's the thing. Everyone's different, man. Like, some people just have conditions like asthma, things like that, that can affect their lungs, which can affect their blood flow and their heart rate. Diabetes. Some people are actually taking gear, steroids, um, and doing that can really affect your organs, your heart, things like that, which can cause to failure. Um, or some people are trying to go too hard out the gate. Like, if you're not in great shape and you go in there and try to kill yourself, you could end up having a heart attack. I mean, this it's just part of life, but you can't be scared of the gym or going, man. And there's always going to be people like me there that are willing to help any way they can and teach. So it's a really good place to be, man. Really good platform is just going to the gym. It's a way to make good connections with good people. A lot better than going to the bars or stuff like that. So I definitely recommend getting back into the gym, man, and that would definitely help you, because when you're not working out, you're definitely not putting on muscle mass. But you can work out at home too. I mean, you can sit at home and do push-ups, squats, get you some things from Walmart. I have a slam ball. I'll show you that here in a second. It's over here somewhere that I really like. So you can get good workouts at home too. Man, definitely feeling that. Been a while since I've done any sort of free weight bench press, and you can definitely feel it. So right now we're on an incline. I like the incline on this better than the flat, so we'll just hit that. Let's see. What do I want to do here? See, I gave my buddy some of my free weights without realizing everything I was selling to him. What are these? 35. We might do that. All right, adjust my weight here real quick. And that's one thing too, I'll say, like if you don't have barbells, if you got like a 25-pound like weight like this, you can also grab it, get you some curls like that. That's a killer on the forearms too, man. That's hard to do. I do that at Planet sometimes with their rubber weights. I just grab them. So it just hits it a little different than a barbell. And I really like those too. So that's another option if you're limited on the things you have or the things that you can afford to buy. Is if you have the weights, you can use them and curl them too. Man, damn spider webs all over, man. Got my dog's bed down here. All right. So we're just doing this weight routine in here, and before we finish, we might go outside and hit some push-ups and squats out there. So I like doing push-ups and squats together. It's kind of a workout I used to do when I was younger. You know, when I was young and dumb and locked up, push-ups and squats as a go-to because it's all you got. So I do like that. Oh, let's see. Let's do another bench set. Yeah, did Mike. We talked about this last time you was on here. Yep, I did in my younger days, man. Yep, in my younger days, I definitely did. But we're just getting life together, man. So getting a little home workout here, doing chest, arms. So we'll go outside. We'll hit some push-ups and squats. Show you some stuff out there here in a little bit. Oh yeah, I showed somebody. I was going to show them. So this is the slam ball, man. You can get these at Walmart. They're pretty cheap. But I do like this slam ball. Pretty good, pretty cheap. Yeah, this is just my garage. This is where I keep a lot of my workout equipment, my setup. So pretty simple setup, but enough that I can get a decent workout in. Nothing too fancy. I have an ab wheel in that bucket because my dog likes to eat it, so I try to keep it hidden. He has eaten jump ropes and a lot of stuff that I've had, so try to keep stuff hidden from him. This is a really old bench press. It's a Weider 500. I don't know exactly how old it is, but it's definitely old. This was my dad's back when he was probably in his 20s. So, and my dad's like late 50s now. So, definitely an old setup. But that don't mean it's a bad setup. It's just old and outdated. So, but we make it work. And actually, this barbell I got from my best friend. That was his back when we were in high school. Uh, my best friend, he passed away in a motorcycle wreck. So his mom gave me this, but I don't know why not, Mike, because uh, any equipment can get you jacked, brother. You can use machines, you can use simple weights, really old school free weights. I mean, this is the stuff Arnold was using back in the 80s, is setups just like this. And, you know, look where he got to. You know what I mean? So that fridge is full of drinks. That is where I keep my drinks that I take to work. So my energy drinks, Powerade, Diet Dr. Pepper, stuff like that. So that is mostly what's in that fridge. All right, so we'll get another set of this, and then I'll probably try a flat bench. I don't like flat bench on this too much. This setup, it's a little long on my arms, but I got short arms, so we'll make it work. All right, here we go. I got a freezer. We have a deep freeze that has all of our meats in it. So, and then upstairs we have a fridge that just has all our regular foods that don't need to be frozen. So we do a lot of grilling and barbecuing for sure. It got heavy quick, guys. Shit. I felt that in the shoulders. Tell you what. All right. So that's incline. That'll be a little bit closer to a flat bench there. All right, we'll hit another set of these. That's really good. Let's see. So yeah, we're hitting a little bit of bench. It's been a while since I've done free weights, man. Like I said, I got used to the machines out there at Planet, and it definitely has made a difference with my stability. But it's good to do this at home every once in a while. Like I said, I just overslept today, so wasn't gonna make the gym. So we're making this work. I'm drinking my energy drink to wake up while I'm doing this. That's how far behind I was today. So we're hitting that now too. Oh, let's see. What do we want to do with flat bench? Keep doing some curls. Could do some triceps. So this machine here has a lat pull down part to it. You can put some weights on here, and I have this on it, which is good for triceps. I can work on my triceps like that, so I do like that. So we'll probably throw some of those in too. I might move you guys over to my pull-up bar here, give you a different view if I can get it set up. All right. Let's see, get you where you can see everything. That'll work. Shake weight. Never had a shake weight, man. Some of my buddies' moms have had shake weights, and I've tried it. They're actually kind of weird, but I've never actually owned one. But the South Park video movie about our show about it, that was pretty funny, that episode. Let's see if this is gonna be pretty heavy. I think 50 pounds. Yeah, that's pretty heavy. All right. So you can do that. Get you a good tricep. This is actually meant for lat pull downs. It has a longer thing for pull downs, but I like using it on triceps. And you can do two-handed with it. So that's a good little workout. Yeah, no doubt. Seeing a chick use that definitely scare you a little. Unless you're into that sort of thing. Get you a real strong chick. I don't mind a strong chick. As long as she ain't bigger than me, we're good. If she has bigger muscles than me, I'm scared of her. So, all right. Warm the triceps up a little bit. You can two-hand it like this. Or come through single-handed. That 50 pounds, a little heavy. All right. Little off. That's all right. All right, we'll hit this. I'm gonna bust out the dumbbells too. We'll hit some dumbbell bench press. Show you guys that. It's one of my favorites. See how heavy this is with this angle at the incline, the deep incline. It got pretty heavy. And it's not a lot of weight. It shouldn't feel that heavy, but it's just been a while since I've done free weights, and also since the stability that I've had to use. So shows me where planet is slacking. I can lift a lot of weight, but the stability aspect changes everything. We're just hitting that 5 to 10 rep range today. I'm just trying not to go below that 5. Feeling my wrist, man. Like I said, getting back into boxing, it's taking a little bit to getting used to punching that heavy bag all the time again. But It's going pretty good, man. I enjoyed it. I got that tomorrow, which is why I wanted to get a little some chest done today because I won't have much time tomorrow either. So sleeping in always throws me off, but sometimes my body just needs it. Working overnights, I don't recommend it. I don't recommend the overnights. I mean, it's not a bad gig, but your body just never gets used to it. Anyways, is it hot where you guys are? Any of you watching? Because here in Missouri today, it is freaking hot. I think the feels like was like 108 degrees today. So definitely been a hot one. Really gonna suck at work tonight in my factory because it's always hot. And when it's hot outside, it's even worse. So not looking forward to that. So let's see, we'll hit, I'm gonna try to bring it down one more and actually do flat, flat. Anyone who knows me knows I don't do a whole lot of decline bench press. And that's because my lower chest is already pretty big. I don't want to get it any bigger. So I work on the upper and mid parts of my chest mostly. I do a lot of dips for my lower chest just to keep it solid, but I don't want to build a whole lot more size onto my chest because it's already decent size. So, because if you get it too big once you're older, it's just going to sag. It's going to look bad. So I want to keep it solid. So a lot of dips, but I don't do a lot of decline bench press. For who doesn't have a decent sized chest and wants to build up and get that roundness down here, definitely doing a decline bench press. But for me, it's just not something I want to do. I was blessed with good genetics and to get the chest to blow up pretty quick, pretty easy. That was probably the first thing that really blew up on me was my chest. For a while, it looked kind of funny because it was the biggest part on me, and my arms, everything else was a lot smaller. And I was like, dude, you have a huge chest. It just made me look really big in my chest, but everything else was really small. So I looked kind of funny because I was doing a lot of push-ups. So it took a while to get my arms to catch up with my chest and my shoulders. All that took a while to build up compared to my chest was within a few months. I was already well developed. So I don't do a lot of decline because of that. But not that it's a bad workout. I like decline bench. I just don't need a whole lot of it. But there's nothing wrong with it though. I do like good decline bench press. And with decline, you can usually go heavier, which is always pretty cool because it makes you feel stronger when you're like, shoot, I can get 320 on that and I can only do 280 on flat. So that's one thing I do like about the decline. Self-confidence builder for sure. While incline is usually a little lighter for most people. When I was younger, I actually had a stronger incline because I always had strong shoulders from wrestling. But for most people, incline is usually always a little harder than flat or decline bench press. But they all have their place. It's just figuring out what your body needs and doesn't need, which that just comes with time. All right, so we're gonna hit this one. And I'll do another set of triceps, and then we'll bust out the dumbbells, and we'll hit some dumbbell bench and some incline on that too. Oh, shit. Whew. Feeling it. Definitely feeling it. Oh, so this is just some shit you can do at home pretty easy. Like I said, if you don't have a bench set up, that's okay. We can still get a good chest workout without it. Because you can just bust out push-ups, man. Push-ups and squats. Some of my favorite stuff to do. So but I just wanted to hit a little bit of bench. Nothing too major. So we will call that it on the barbell. And we will bust out the dumbbell next. Figure out a place to put these. That's the other struggle. It's taking the weights off when you're done. It's a lot easier when you have a partner. Okay. Good deal. Looks like that's going to stay. All right. So we are unracking our weights here. This is where it gets a little trickier. Because I already know when I take this one off, that side wants to fly up. And vice versa. So I usually just hold it down. All right. All right, guys. So now we'll go grab our dumbbells down here. Set this down. Yeah, I'd like to do deadlifts and squats at home. Hey, brother, Loud Thunder, always watching. Appreciate it. I'd like to be able to do deadlifts and squats at home. It's just I don't want to tear up my concrete floor. So if I get some rubber mats eventually, I would definitely do more deadlifts and squats and things like that here at home. But, you know, with the deadlift, it's just hitting the ground real hard, chipping that concrete. And, you know, this is my dad's house, and I don't want to ruin his house, you know what I mean? So maybe when I get my own place. Whew, that energy drink is so good. And I don't even like that flavor for real. All right. I think these work. So now I'm going to do these just like if any of you guys have watched my videos or my lives at Planet. I'm going to do this the same way with these dumbbells. So I'll start with the flat. But literally just coming down. I'm just going to come up for a straight. Touch them at the top. This is pretty light, you know, but it is free weights. It takes a little bit more effort than the bench press at Planet. Come down so I don't hit that. Just hitting some good flats, and I'm just controlling it. You know, you can slow it down, make it a little harder. So just like that. Can hold it here at the bottom, give it a good stretch, then come up, pop. All right, now I'm gonna turn her sideways. I'm gonna go flies. So that's just coming out and then up. Those are good. I feel those. See me shake on those. That's what we want. And 5. And then one thing I like to finish off with is the champagne, which is just holding them up here together and just coming straight up with them. Just like that. Those are good, man. Feeling those. Gym homie Chris here. What's up, brother? He's another regular. Appreciate you guys watching. Doing you today, man. Doing a garage workout. Just like Chris, man. Got chest today, so I woke up a little late, so didn't have time to make it to Planet. So we're just hitting a good one at home. Just a little chest. Not gonna have time tomorrow. Tomorrow I got boxing, so I figured, hey, we'll just get a good one here at home. Just running you guys through same stuff I usually do at Planet, mixing it up a little bit with the free weights. Hadn't been a while since I've done free weight bench, man, and that was the stability. I was like, man, not gonna be able to go near as heavy, but that's okay because it's just about the good form. It's about the consistency, you know, and working on that stability is good, man. So, you know, if you're messing with free weights and it's good to just stay light and just really focus on that form, man. I mean, for me, a 45 and a 35 shouldn't be heavy. You know what I mean? So that was good. Exactly. You can get it anywhere. No excuses. And that's what I like, man. Whether you're home, whether you're at the gym, anywhere. People complain about Planet being a bad gym, but like you get a good workout on those machines, man. Like I spent years only having machines, you know, like when you're locked up, that's all you got, bro. You don't have free weights really. So, and I got built with machines, you know what I mean? But free weights, I will say, they do get you great results, better results probably than anything, but you can still get in great shape no matter what you're using. Um, like I love like all this stuff. All this stuff you see is like shit that's probably 20, 30 years old. This bench, the inversion table is probably one of my newer things in the pull-up bar. Like everything else I have in here, maybe my boxing bag. My boxing bag is probably not that old either, but everything else is like 20, 30 years old. This whole thing, this was my dad's back when he was my age, younger in his 20s, you know. And I use it because it still works, you know. You think back to the 80s, this is the type of the stuff that like Arnold was using, and look how big Arnold got, you know what I mean? So like, don't think like, if I have shitty equipment, I can't get it done. Bro, you can get it done with old equipment, shitty equipment. Like, it's just about doing it. No equipment, really. I mean, shit, you can get jacked off push-ups, you know. Gravity Core Fitness, one of our other fitness guys on YouTube, man. Go check him out. That dude, he don't use a lot of weights, man, but he does a whole lot of crazy workouts, high rep numbers, different variations of push-ups, squats, burpees, and that guy is fit, man. I mean, he's 56 years old and he is fit. You won't find a lot of 50-year-olds able to do the stuff that he does. So I definitely recommend checking out his channel, especially if you're like someone who is older and thinks like, oh, it's too late for me to get in shape, or I'll never be able to do this or that. Bro, that guy's defying limits. You know, like you can do it. You know, me and Chris, gym homie Chris, we are both in our 30s, towards our mid 30s now, and we're kind of doing a lot of more weightlifting workouts, but we do body weight stuff too. We're kind of all around, so definitely check out his channel too, man. He does a lot of good stuff. He's very motivating, and watching his lives is pretty cool, man. It's pretty fun because his whole family gets involved, man, which is really cool to see, that his family supports him while he's working out doing his videos. They'll be on there leaving comments and stuff, so it's pretty cool to see, man. Love stuff like that. So, because family, good support system is key, man, to life and to being a success, which is where I've been blessed to have people like my dad and my stepmom, because they pretty much help me with anything I need. All right, so we'll do a couple there with the dumbbells on incline as well. So we'll get that going. Let's see. My mic ain't working. Is it working any better now? All right, can we hear me now? Hopefully, a mic comes on. Let me see. All right, can we hear me now? All right, good. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my mic lately. I kind of dropped it last week at the gym and it kind of busted open the part that plugs into my phone, and I'm hoping I didn't mess it up. But hopefully it's good. We'll keep it rolling. But if it messes up again, just say something. I might just unplug it and we'll just go with my phone. Won't be as good of hearing, but at least you'll be able to hear me. But yeah, we're going to hit one more set of these on the incline. I'm just kind of showing everybody the form on these, and I'm just getting 3 sets of everything real quick because it's already 8 o'clock. I got to get ready for work here in a little bit. One thing I hate about waking up late, man, it makes me feel rushed through my workout, through everything. I hate that, man. But that's all right. At least we're getting it in. That's what matters. So we're here. Let's see. I'm going to take these off because I keep smacking my knee on them. All right. So we'll hit one more of these. We're going to do the same thing. All I did was change it to an incline instead of flat bench. But we'll be doing the same exact thing. Just back. Coming up. Coming flies. And champagnes. Just like that. All right, so what I think I'm gonna do now is bring you over here. Yeah, dude, get a mic, man. I got mine from Amazon, and they're not real expensive, bro. You can get one pretty cheap. Definitely, Amazon's a good spot, man. That's where I got this magnet from too for the phone, and pretty cheap, man. I had been making videos for a little while and trying to teach people, but a couple people were having trouble hearing me, which is what made me go, okay, I'm gonna go get that. Shoulders and triceps, I dig it, dude. Yeah, I'm doing chest and triceps and a little bit of biceps today, just kind of running through arms and chest real quick. Let's see, probably Wednesday I'll end up doing legs, unless I can fit it in tomorrow before boxing. Just depends. Sometimes I come home from work, sometimes I just want to sleep, sometimes I can't sleep, so I get up and I have extra time, and it's like, hey, yeah, dude, like $20 was like, it was like 20 for the magnet, and then 20 for this microphone set that I got. And this is really easy. It comes Bluetooth. It comes with a thing to put on for outside. Like, really easy to set up, dude. It just plugs into the bottom of my phone, and then it just kicks on. And there's buttons over here. I don't know exactly what they do, but one of them is helping so you guys can hear me again whenever I mess up. So Because we're older. I'm like, bro, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So when it comes to a lot of technology shit. So, but yeah, just hitting a light little triceps like this, man, is good. Good little burner. I could use heavier weight. This is just a 20 pound. It's just what I got. But you can rep these out. I struggle with these. These aren't my favorite tricep workout, but a lot of people like them. For me, it's hard to keep my elbows in. I want to flame them out. Well, you got to try to really keep them in, and that's hard, man. I think it's because I do so many handstand push-ups with my elbows out that it's hard to bring them in a lot. So, but that's one that people like a lot. You can also do a kickback, which I do like these kind of. It's just controlling that, making sure that elbow stays right there, and then coming back. Those work really good. So when you don't have access to the cables, like I did some cable pull downs on this. I got a pulley on here for lat pull downs that you can throw in your triceps on. But these are really good too, little kickbacks. And then I'll come over here. I'll set you up that way because I can do some dips here. Yeah, I can't wait to get the pins for this so I can actually put this up and have a pull-up bar. But there's some pins that go in the back that I don't have. I can't find them online. So I've been looking. It's a Bang Tong and Lee pull-up bar. I got it from a buddy of mine, and he didn't tell me it was missing pieces. He gave it to me for free because he don't ever use it. And I was like, cool. But he didn't tell me that it was missing. Once I put it together, I was like, oh, it's missing a couple pieces. So that's always how it goes, though. Free stuff, so I can't complain. But man, it's like I'd like to be able to do pull-ups with it. So, yeah, this one is kind of simple, man. This is like an old school bench. It's like a Weeder 500. So this was my dad's, but it's got the leg thing, so I can do leg lifts there. And then it's got this, which was like the pull down. But I throw this piece on here to do triceps with, single arm triceps. But it's also got, that's what normally goes on there for your lat pull downs. So it's a nice little setup. It's simple. Like I said, it's freaking 30 years old, but it works. You know what I mean? But dude, the pull-up bar, yeah, that's the way to go, man. Like I had one of those ones you hang over the door too, like you're talking about, but I like that. Uh, so let's see. What we got. So for me, dude, so I was natural. Like I can show you pictures. I was natural from the time I was 18 till I was like 31 was the first time I experienced just anything. And I did a cycle of Test C and Anavar for 2 months. And I really didn't notice much difference. The only thing I noticed was I got a little more vascularity because I was taking a Cialis pill too for vascularity. And my abs maybe got a little more definition, but I really didn't gain a lot of size because I wasn't doing large amounts. And so I tried another cycle after that, which was Sustanon and Anavar, which is just a different test blend. And same thing, man. When I bulked, I got up to 202 pounds, and I kept my abs pretty good, which was nice. I hadn't been that heavy before with a decent six pack. But now I'm back down to about 190, shooting back down to 180s if I can. I'm going to try to get there now that I'm back into boxing. But, as you can see, like, I still got a little pinch, little skin there, love handle there, and a little bit of loose skin up here. And that's just, I never shot a whole lot of stuff, man. Like I was just trying to see what it would do, and I stayed about the same because I was scared to do too much. So I was natural most of my life. Now I'm 33 and I've done 2 cycles in the past 2 years. One was a 2 or 3 month, the next was a 3 or 4 month, just to see if you get anything. Um, but I don't do any competitions. I don't do anything. And the reason I quit now is because I am getting into boxing and I'm going to be fighting before long. So I'm going to make sure I don't have nothing in my system. I'm not going to do nothing because I want to, be fair to everyone when I do go box and show that, hey, I'm doing this, naturally. So, and it was because of my test. I felt the drop, because I've been working out since I was 16, and when 16 to 24, I'd say 25. Uh, that was easy, dude. Like that was so it was so easy. I could go work my ass off and not be sore, not feel nothing, you know. And then once I started hitting my late 20s, I started feeling it. And now that I'm in my early 30s and mid 30s, it definitely is more than what it was, which was the main reason I switched over. But I feel pretty good lately, man. I've just switched some things up. Um, you know, changed my diet a little, started doing more stretching, things like that. Got back into a sport like boxing, and that's loosened me up a lot, and I feel a lot better than I was. So yeah, and that's the thing. That's the reason I'm slowing down now, is because once I get to my 40s, I probably will get back on test. You know, once that, because really 40, it really hits. You know, like after your early 20s, it starts dropping a little, but it's steady after that. And once you hit that 40 mark, dude, that's when it really like test drop. You know what I mean? And so like as I get older, I probably will hop on. Like I'm not against gear use. I'm not against stuff like that, because it's about being as healthy as you can for as long as you can. You know what I mean? So it's just about staying in good shape as long as you can for as long as you can do it. And as long as you're not competing, like that's my thing, is like don't cheat in a competition, bro. Like if you're doing bodybuilding and you're claiming a natural bodybuilder doing natural competitions against naturals, I don't think that's cool. Now, if you're just doing bodybuilding competition and everyone knows it's enhanced, have at it. You know, blow your brains out with it. That's fine. That don't bother me. Places where it's not supposed to be, the UFC, places where you can get in trouble banned for it. I don't think you should be taking it. You know what I mean? If you're doing a competition, I don't think you should be taking it. If you're not competing, do what you do. You know what I mean? Yeah, do what you do. And that's the thing. Yeah, don't abuse stuff. Stay within your levels, because the thing is, like, you go crazy and like estrogen starts going high, test goes low. When you come off, you get the man tits, you get the acne, you get all these crazy marks. You look terrible, right? And that's the thing that scared me the most, was like I don't want none of those side effects. You know what I mean? I don't want the roid rage. I don't want the all that crazy shit. But as I said, for people that use it, I'm not against them. I'm not gonna hate on them, because it's like, hey man, you're doing what works for you, and if you look great and you're getting results, but that's good, man. Because here's the thing, like, even if you just take steroids, if you don't work out and put in the work, you're not going to get the results. Like, you still have to be in the gym doing the stuff to get the look. You know what I mean? So that's where people like get confused, and that's where, like, hey, I still got to give that guy props, because he's obviously in there every day doing it. It's just the steroids have helped him get more out of it. You know what I mean? Because if you're not doing it and you're just taking it, you're just going to get big, and you're not going to look good. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, your hairline's definitely going to go, but like, it's just going to be that way, man. Now, me, I've always had a huge forehead. My hairline really has been this way forever. I've always had a widow's peak, and I've always had a big head. So you see me walking around as a little kid. I was a kid with a big head. So when I run, it looked like I was falling forward, right? So I've always had that. And my hairline, as I've gotten older, it has receded a little in the corners. But like all this, I'm just trying to keep this as long as I can. So, which I feel pretty good, because, like, for instance, my cousin, he's a year younger than me, and it's already gone, man. I'm like, dude, what happened? Like, you used to have Justin Bieber hair. Like, you were the guy. And so I feel pretty good to have the what hair I have. So, and I keep it pretty short. But that's the thing. I want to keep my hair, but I want to stay in shape as long as I can, man. So it's about finding the healthy levels for you. You know what I mean? That's what it's really about, is finding those healthy levels for you. So that's pretty much kind of where I'm at with it, is to each their own. And if it works for you, I can't complain. I can't say, hey, oh, you're cheating, because you're not cheating me out of anything. But yeah, but this is my boxing bag setup, man. I really like this. I got this at I got the boxing bag off Amazon for like 100 something, but then this stand was at Dick's Sporting Goods for like 100 something too, man. Um, and it's really good. I like it a lot. Get you a good little cardio workout. You come in and pop, 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 pop. I don't know where my gloves are. Bentley probably ate them, honestly. So I had some MMA gloves that I use in here. Um, my wrist straps, I think, are in my truck, which is at the shop right now, getting repaired. That is a 90 pound. I can't remember if that was 90 or 100 pound heavy bag. It's either 90 or 100. It's finally cooling down a little bit outside, so I thought this would be a great time. Let's see if we can see me from the truck bed here. I figured this would be a good time to just come out and yeah, that's the thing. I don't like it. I don't want my heavy bag to be swinging. So I think 90 to 100 is cool, man. And that's what they use pretty much in my boxing gym. Byron, um, he was kind of a pro around here in my town for a long time. And he's the one that's running the gym that coaches us pretty good. And he actually has my bag in his gym, the same type of bag. But I like it. All right. So we're out here in the sun now. I'm just going to probably just do a few push-ups and squats, man. Nothing major. Nothing too major. We'll just come out here, get a little sun before it goes down. Finally cooled off enough that I wasn't afraid to come out here because it had been hot all day, man, like muggy. So I'm just going to start with the push-ups. I'm just going to do 25 push-ups, 25 squats. Um, and the main thing I'm going to do on these guys is just switching my grip up. You'll see, like, I'll start these first ones as a diamond. My next set, I might come wide. I might come here, underhand. Like I'm just mixing up the grip on the push up because that's going to target all the different areas of your chest. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. So this is yeah. I like being out here in the country. This is kind of the side of my house. We got the shed and stuff out here. We got a lot of land, man. It's not bad. Like you can kind of see, like my neighbors, we're spaced out. Like we're close, but we're spaced out. You know what I mean? So I really like that. But like my backyard, it goes all the way up. There's cornfields and stuff back over those hills, and there's like a bean field over here beyond this tree line. So really, it's pretty nice, man. It's peaceful out here and like pretty private. So like I can be out here working out, and I don't have to worry about a bunch of neighbors being loud or being all over the place. So I really like that about my neighborhood. This is actually my childhood neighborhood. I'm living with my dad and stepmom again right now. While I get my money stacked up, and this is kind of their house, but I definitely love it out here, man. It's a blessing to be where I'm at. So I'm gonna take you guys down with me. All right, so we're gonna do diamond. And 25. And I'm gonna go right into those squats, guys. We're gonna go right into these squats, and I'm just gonna hit 25 squats as well. So 25 and 25 is a number I like. It's not too hard. Um, it's a good number, good workout. What I like doing these together is because when you do those squats, it's going to release that testosterone from your legs to whatever part you're working. So when you're working your chest, that's what really blew my chest up really quick. Like everyone's like, damn, dude, you develop your chest in like just a few months. And it was like, yeah, just push-ups every other day, doing push-ups with these squats. And man, so that's a really good workout. Um, and when you don't have weights, you don't have nothing, this is one I recommend, is just doing this like 3-4 times a week, man. And what I do to keep it fresh, like I said, I'm changing that grip every set. But like one day I might do flat. The next time I might come do incline and declines together. Just grab a bench or a stool, put my feet on it one set, my hand on it the next, and do those squats in betweens. Or the days when my legs are really tired, maybe just do like 15 squats and then 10 calf raises. Like mix it up, but keep yourself moving, keep it fresh. Or if you get tired of push-ups, doing burpees instead of the push-ups and squats, because a burpee kind of combines the push-up and the squat together. Um, but definitely, dude, it's a good workout. It's a good chest builder. Um, and like I said, for those who like don't have a bench press or don't have dumbbells, barbells, you can do that at home, and I really like that. So we are live. So yeah, I definitely recommend, man. Definitely recommend push-up, squat. It's a good little workout. And the thing is, like, as long as I'm taking to talk to you guys, don't take a break. Like don't take a break. I'm taking too long here. Like as soon as I'm ready to go again, let's get down and go again. So I'm gonna go wider on this one. I'm just gonna go a wide grip. It's gonna hit my chest a little different than the diamonds did, but it's also really good. And once again, right into the squats. I know I'm getting old because I can hear my knees cracking every time I squat. That's old wrestling injuries coming out is what it is. 25. So just like that. Still a little muggy, I can feel it, but it's a lot better than what it was earlier today. But you can see just 2 sets of push-ups, and my chest is already starting to feel that pump, which is what you want on these push-ups. So get that popping chest going. You know what I mean? So we'll do another set. I'm going to try a different grip this time. I think this time what I'm going to do is I'll do 10 here. I'll come 10 here, and I'll finish with 5 reverse grip. That gets that bicep really good. So I'll do 10, 10, 5. That'll be my next set with the squats. And then for our 100, for our next set on the 100, I'll bring my elbows in and I'll focus on that tricep, keeping my elbows real close to my body. It's gonna hit that tricep really good. So that'll be our next 2 sets. So we'll go ahead and start this next one on the push-ups and the squats. So I'm going 10, 10, 5. Switching. Underhand for 5. Right into the squats. And boom. Killer. Those squats will get you sweating too, man, which is great. That's why I say, like, short breaks. You know, if I wasn't doing these lives and trying to explain and talk, it would be like a 30-second or less of just one set after the next. Boom, boom, boom. And I usually, minimum was 100. So 4 sets minimum. I usually don't go over 500 reps. So for a while I was doing thousands. And my thing with that was, after a while, oh man, my joints, my elbows, my knees, they were starting to hurt like all the time. So that's why I quit doing the 1,000. And I thought about half that. 500 was good, and I was still getting great results. So 500 max, 100 minimum on your rep count. Weather today, uh, it's really hot. So exactly, this is what I'm doing. That's why I waited, because it's been hot today, man. Missouri, it was really hot here today. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait. I work overnights anyways, so when I woke up, it was still middle of the day heat. So I was like, I'm gonna wait a few hours, work out here at home, and it's still pretty hot, man. Like I'm barely going, and I'm sweating because it's muggy. I'm drinking my energy drink. I don't really like that flavor, but it's what was in the fridge, so make it work. All right, so like I said on this next one, I'm gonna keep my elbows in, really focus on those triceps, and then we're gonna go right into the squats again. So tight and pop. 25. And then we'll go right into these squats. That's 100 reps. So like I said, I'm gonna stick with the minimum today. It's almost 8:30. I gotta get ready for work here in about an hour. Um, but like I said, man, if you just do those 4 sets, how I did them, the diamond, wide, this here, and then that in close, 4 sets of 25 of that is 100. So if you do that twice, 200. 3 times, 300. You know what I mean? 2.5, each your 250. So, and really, I think 250 is a good base number for real. 100 is good when you don't have much time. At least you've done something for the day. 100 reps is 100 reps. That's good. Um, but 250, I think, is a really good number. That's what I stuck to most of the time. The days I felt really good, I go to 500. Um, and that's pretty much it, man. Like I said, so every other time you might come in, and like today I did flat. So next time I go do push-ups, I'll focus on the incline and decline. You know what I mean? Um, just kind of go like that. So, but yeah, it's definitely a good little chest workout at home, man. Um, anyone go back watch this in the beginning, you'll see like the free weight bench press. Took it to me today, man. That was something different. I'm so used to the weights at Planet that doing the free weight, the stabilization, that was a killer, man. I could not go near as heavy as I do at Planet. So it'd been a while. So definitely felt the difference from not doing that for a few months. Um, so that's really good, man. But I just want to show people you can get a good workout no matter where you're at, whether you're home, whether you're at Planet Fitness, whether you're at a professional gym, a really good free weight gym, wherever you're at, man. You can always get a good workout. It doesn't matter. The gym doesn't make the workout, the person does. You know what I mean? The results come from you. It doesn't matter. The equipment doesn't matter. What you do, where you are, any of that. It's just about getting it done. And you know what I mean? And we're all work in progress, bro. Like I'm always trying to get better. Like I'm nowhere near perfect. You know what I mean? Like I'm in good shape. You can see, like I got visible abs. I'm doing okay, but I can always work on. I could lose these love handles. You know what I mean? Like when I wear shorts, they definitely pop through. You know what I mean? You don't see it as bad when I pop shorts. You can see that. You know what I mean? Like there's always stuff you can improve upon on yourself. And then you can't be too hard on yourself. I got to remember, I used to be heavier, so I was 235, 240. So I'm always going to have, and I lost it quick. So I'm always going to have a little loose skin. I'm always going to have a little bit of fluff because I didn't start out as one of the bone thin guys that already had abs. Like I had to work really hard to get my abs to even show up to come through. And that's the thing you got to remember about yourself, man. Like you can't like be like, oh, well, I'm not big enough. If you started out at 100 pounds as a scrawny guy, man, and now you're 180 pounds and you still have a 6 pack, like you're doing great, man. You know what I mean? Like that's really good. And like same for me, like I started as a fat kid, and for me, for people to be like, damn, I want to look like you, and you're not fat anymore. Like I got to remind myself, that's awesome. That is results, man. So we're always hardest on ourselves. When we look in the mirror, when we look through our phone at ourselves, we're always hardest on ourselves. My friends get tired of hearing me because they're all like, "Shut up, dude! You look photoshopped." Because I'm always like, "Bro, like I feel like I look pudgy today. I feel like I look fat." Or I'll tell you like, my forehead lines are popping through. Man, I look old because I'm 33 now. I look old. I'm so tired of looking old. I want to meet somebody, and I don't want to look like an old man. And I need Botox. Blah blah blah. All this stuff. And all my friends are like, "Dude, shut up!" Like they get tired of hearing me. So we're hardest on ourselves, is what I'm getting at. But yeah, dude, that's pretty much the workout for the day, man. Just hit a few curls, a little bit of tricep pull downs, overhead triceps, some dips. We did bench press. Finished off with these push ups, which is going to hit the chest and triceps, and the squats just to release that testosterone. Tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to do a video or a live or not. I have boxing. If I wake up early enough, I'll go to the gym and do my legs tomorrow before boxing. If not, I'll be doing my legs on Wednesday, and we'll do a live video for leg day for our workouts, for our squats, everything. Um, let's see, and then Thursday I'll have boxing again. So we will definitely get a live in at some point. But I just wanted to say thank you to you guys for watching me, for making me want to keep doing this stuff. I'm just here to help. I'm here to teach, here to learn. Um, this is a community for anybody. It's physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health. It's about all those things, man, because no one's perfect and it's okay not to be okay. We all struggle and you're not alone, bro. Like, that's my main thing is whatever you're dealing with, you're not dealing with it alone, man. I've been there. I felt like I was alone. But the thing is, we all relate on some level. I may not be going through the same thing as you. I might be dealing with loss of a relationship. You might be dealing with loss of your friend, your dog. Someone died, and I might just be grieving of the loss of a relationship. But that loss is still going to hit us with similar feelings. You know what I mean? We're feeling that loneliness. We're feeling that abandonment. We're feeling resentment. We're feeling the same things, and that's what I want people to realize. We go through different walks of life, but we're all human, and we all feel the same. We might go through different things and deal with things differently, but those feelings and how we're feeling in our head is very similar. We're all very, very similar, and we can relate to each other. That's what I want people to get. You're never alone, bro, because people I know that have felt alone, that's when you go to them real dark places, and some people, they commit suicide, they go through this stuff. And I don't want anyone to ever feel like that, man. I've been there. I don't want anyone to ever feel like that. So my goal is to just help any way that I can. So I just wanted to say God bless you guys. I love you guys. God loves you guys. Thank you so much for watching my channel, for supporting me, making me want to keep doing this. Like I said, we'll get this muscle, guys. We're